Hi, my name is Monica Northington. I'm a board-certified pediatrician, and I'm also a minister of the gospel. And I want to take a few seconds just to talk to you about suicide, since this is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. I want to share some statistics with you. Suicide is a leading cause of death, and it affects people of all ages and socioeconomic backgrounds. It is a public health problem with far-reaching impact in our nation. According to 2023 statistics, suicide was among the top 8 leading causes of death for people ages 10 to 64 years old. Those same statistics that year listed suicide as the second leading cause of death for children ages 10 to 14 and teenagers and young adults from ages 15 through 24. The suicide rate among black males has also increased by nearly 50%. For black males between 15 to 24 years of age, between 2013 and 2019, that's been a dramatic jump. And the CDC suicide as the third leading cause of death for black males in this age group. Overall, in the United States, 1 in 20 adults have experienced serious suicide thoughts in the past year. So as you can see, this is a very important, a very impactful public health condition, set of circumstances, and it's also really important to me, and I'll get to that in just a minute. When we talk about suicide, I know you've seen all the posters all month long where we talk about starting the conversation, knowing the signs of someone who is suffering or who is at risk for suicide. We also post that we should check on our people, especially check on the strong ones, because we never know who is going through something, who is really suffering. And that is important. We do need to start the conversations and end the stigma around mental health in general. However, I want to talk to people who are affected by suicide, people who are grieving a family member or a close friend who has died by suicide. If you are grieving the loss of someone who died by suicide, please be easy on yourself. It's natural for us to think that we should have done something, we should have known something, we should have seen something, and perhaps there were signs that were missed. But the person who has left you didn't leave you because they wanted to hurt you. They didn't want you to go through the rest of your life regretting that you didn't do something to save them. What you need to know is that, especially if your loved one did a good job of hiding their suffering, hiding their sadness, even hiding their plans or intentions, there was most likely nothing you could have done to prevent what happened to them. So be easy on yourself as you grieve, and don't make self-blame a part of the burden. Just remember that that person was suffering and was so sad that they honestly did not see a way to get out of their problem except to get out of their life. So hold that in your heart even as you hold the grief for losing that person. And then I also want to talk to the person who is considering suicide or contemplating thoughts of suicide. I want you to know that you are loved so much. You are loved more than you ever will know. You do matter. Your life matters. Your tomorrow needs you. The world around you needs you, no matter what you think about your station in life, no matter what you think about your circumstances. You are important. And so I'm inviting you, please now, to continue with your life, to stay. Don't put a period in your life where a semicolon should be. I don't know if you can see my shirt, but this is a butterfly, and the body of the butterfly is actually a semicolon to represent the fact that you can pause in life, you can take some time to address your suffering, but don't put a permanent period or a permanent solution to a problem that could have been solved. I want you to know that there is help. And one of the best ways to find help for your suffering, for your crisis, if you're in a crisis right now, is to access the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. All you have to do is dial 988 and you get 24/7, 365 help and support. It's free, it is confidential, and it is available anywhere in the United States. You can access that line by dialing 988, and you can call or text with someone who can help you. You can also go to 988lifeline.org to chat with someone who is qualified to help you in your time of crisis. Now, last year I posted to my social media a story about my own experience with suicide. I don't call myself a suicide survivor because I didn't follow through with my plan. I call it a suicide interrupted because I was actually quite miraculously rescued from my plan to take my own life. And I will post the link to an updated version of that essay on my social media. But what you need to know is that someone who was a complete stranger to me knocked on my door and interrupted me just as I was in the process of getting ready to take my own life. And because I am a believer, because I'm a minister, part of my duty is to witness things that God has done. And I believe this was a true miracle because that young lady had absolutely no reason to be at my door that night. But yet she felt compelled to come there. And that's what she said to me, that she was compelled to knock on my door. And as you can see, I'm still here. I'm still alive. And so I think that it's important to know that there is a way out for you. But also what I want you to know is that you don't have to wait for a miracle. You don't have to wait for somebody unknown or somebody known to come and make an impact on your life. Consider me being on this video tonight, nervous as I am, sometimes a little bit tongue-tied, but this can be your refuge. It can be an opportunity for you to know that someone cares for you, that your life is important, and that you should not end your story. Don't end your story now. Continue writing the rest of your story. The future is out there for you. I know it might look bleak right now. It might look dim. It might look like there's nothing left to live for, but I promise you there is something to live for. And if you are a believer like me, you know that God has a purpose for your life. If you're not a believer, you're still important. You are still loved. You are significant. You are irreplaceable. There's only one of you. And you are not alone. So again, I urge you to take advantage of the help that is available to you. You can dial 988 and you can talk or chat or text with someone who is ready 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help you through the crisis that you are facing. I know there's a lot of stigma, there's a lot of hesitation, there's a lot of limitations about mental health and mental illness, but don't let that stop you. You are worth getting the help you need. Your life is worth saving. So again, I just invite you to take advantage of the help, take advantage of those around you who are willing to support you, and just to stay and see what life has in store for you. Again, if you'd like to know more, you can go to 988lifeline.org. And if you'd like to hear more about my faith or what happened with me and my suicide, feel free to inbox me. I'm more than willing to talk with you about that and introduce you to the faith that saved my life. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you, and I hope you stay. You matter.